welcome back to Alba for Tom. My name is Adam, and today we're going to be looking at the second round. That's right, we're already into the semi-finals of the AFL Premiership season for 2020. It was a ridiculously good round one of the finals. I cannot remember the last time that we had 4 matches that were all hotly contested and both teams were in with legitimate chances during the game where it could go either way. The best first round of the finals I've watched for such a long time. Ordinarily, we normally get at least one dud game, but I think the fact that we had 4 great matches really was a testament that we do have the best 8 teams in the finals this year, and just bodes even better that we're going to have a fantastic rest of the finals from here onwards. Before we go any further, let's have a quick look at what happened last week, assuming that you were underneath a rock and didn't see any of the results. The first qualifying final was between Port Adelaide and the Cats, and you can see right there that Port Adelaide did get on top. Congratulations to Port Adelaide for making through to their first prelim for quite some time. The key to this, though, is look at that score. The Cats kicked 5-12. Obviously, the current Coleman medalist, the person who kicked the most goals all season, kicked 0-5, and 1 out in the full as far as Tommy Hawkins went. So even just a few shots that, land on target, and the Cats have got that game in the bag. That's what made it such an exciting game, but it's so important. You're going to see as I go through these games, accuracy in the finals is super, super, super important. So congratulations, Port Adelaide. Friday night game, obviously, my Tigers went down to the Lions. Another fantastic match that even down to the last few minutes was still hotly contested. And if a few different things changed, it could have been a much different result. The Lions, fantastic accuracy early in the game. The Tigers showing a lot of lack of discipline as far as giving away things like 50-meter penalties and just silly mistakes that gave the Lions eventually the overall score and get the win. But the Lions' inaccuracy crept back at the end of the game, especially in that last quarter when they had the chance to put the Tigers away, which left the door open. And if that kick from Bolton had not have just grazed that post, we probably could have very well been talking about a different result for this one. So another fantastic, hotly contested game. Loved it, despite the result. Then we had our elimination Saturday, and wow, these games were absolutely incredible. St Kilda just getting home by 3 points over the Bulldogs. That game, but inaccuracy reigned. The Bulldogs had their chances. Mitch Wallace kept missing an easy goal. Someone else missed an easy goal. I can't remember who off the top of my head. The Saints were more accurate, 10-7 and 9-10, and they got there by 3 points. Oh, I was screaming on my television. I was actually cooking dinner while this game was going on and had to stop for the last few minutes, sit down and concentrate because it was so engaging. And then the Saturday night match may be one of the best finals I've watched for years and years and years. Eagles versus Pies. In the end, the Pies, the quote-unquote dirty Pies, managed to get up by 1 point over their now, let's face it, these are now rivals. After the 2018 grand final and this round and all the talk around the dirty Pies and all that sort of stuff, the Pies and Eagles are now well and truly rivals. 1 point in it, amazing matchup, some fantastic plays. In this game, I've got to call out one play in particular. Obviously, players like Mychek really came through for the Pies in the dying seconds. Nick Nat in the center, all that sort of stuff. But I thought the best player on the ground by a fair way was Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan was incredible. Like, he was doing everything everywhere on the ground. He was taking defensive marks. He was kicking a goal. He was setting goals up in the middle. He was playing that connecting player from backline to forward line. Like, he was absolutely everywhere. And I thought that Liam Ryan's skills and it was just going to drag them over the line. Big marks. Oh, he took some great marks as well. But that one little moment where it's come out, Gaff has smothered the kick. It's spilled. He's got the hand part, got it over to Ryan. 3 Collingwood players streaming towards him, and he had the composure to duck around one and then eye Kennedy off by himself and split the middle of them and pinpoint to Kennedy to go back and kick that goal. And I think it was to put him in front. I can't remember exactly, but incredible game. And what a round of football. With all that dust settled, we now move on to the next one. First of all, huge congratulations to the Brisbane Lions and Port Adelaide Power. Both teams making it through their first prelim for quite some years. So congratulations to those two teams. I know their supporters are going to be super, super, super excited, especially with the home ground advantage they're going to have in that big prelim. But that leads us to the semi-finals. And now here we go. This is now elimination. One slip up and you're gone. No more second chances. The Cats and the Tigers have used up their second chance, and it's time to get really serious. All right, Friday night. My Tigers versus the Saints. Obviously, I am tipping the Tigers, and just based purely on odds there, I think most people are $1.30 to $3.45. The Saints are well and truly underdogs on this one. Unfortunately, so sad Paddy Ryder's gone down. I love Paddy Ryder. He won his first final in the history of his career on the weekend. In the last few minutes, did his hammy, and that's his season over and done for. What else was it? Carlisle is gone home for the birth of his child, and Long at this stage is currently out for a week as well. So 3 big hits to the Saints. And the Tigers, it looks like there's a good chance that Tommy Lynch is coming back into the team, which, if you watch that game against the Lions, the Tigers sorely missed Tommy Lynch's presence. And just sheer size on that as well. So losing a player like Carlisle would probably take on Tommy Lynch is going to be a big loss to the Saints. But this is finals time in 2020. Nobody knows what's going to happen here. I'm set up for a really great match. I don't want to mention it, but Richo was onto it. Matthew Richardson, one of my childhood heroes, was onto it. The last time the Richmond Tigers and the Saints played in a final was 1973. And that year was the year that the Tigers lost the first round, played the Saints in the second round, beat them, then went all the way to the grand final and beat the team they lost in the first round to win the premiership. Whether that's a sign, I have no idea, but it's exciting times to see the Tigers versus Saints battling again. Old rivals, classic rivals, and I'm really look forward to sitting down and watching that game. And then our Saturday night game, huge, another one. All 4 teams in our semi-finals this week are Victorian-based clubs, and they're going to be taking on, obviously, the interstate teams of Port and Brisbane the week after. We've got the Cats versus Pies. The Pies scraped through. 1 point over the Eagles, which nobody expected. Well, not many people actually expected it. There was a gut feeling a little bit before the game that I just felt like there was a chance the Pies were going to get to it. I was looking at the Eagles lineup, was looking at, their underdone players. I was looking at that whole thing and went, maybe this is they could be right for the picking here. Of course, I didn't change my tip, and I went 1 tip last week. If you're paying attention, I only got Port. I missed the other 3. Whereas the Cats look super strong. The only reason they didn't beat Port was because of that inaccuracy. And there is no way Tommy Hawkins is kicking 0-5 again. He is going to come in, and I reckon he's going to kick at least 2 or 3 and have a big impact on the game. Collingwood's got that pressure game going, which the Cats aren't huge fans of, but the skills inside the Geelong Cats, surely they can... predicting that they're going to get over the line against the Pies on that one. That's going to be my tip game. The margin game this week is going to be the Cats versus the Pies. Who do you think is going to win? Put a comment inside this video and pick the exact margin. If you pick the exact margin, I will send you out a free packet of either Teamcoach or Footy Stars 2020. Or you can have a go at a couple of cards from my trade folder as well to try to finish off your collection. Cats and Pies, margin in the comments below. I'm gearing up for another fantastic weekend of finals footy. This is now elimination time. No, it's live or die right here. 2 of these teams are not surviving next week, and 2 of these teams have got a date with very strong teams in the prelim. But let's finish off there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're enjoying my content, please make sure you like and comment down below. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to consider maybe hitting that bell icon and pressing the subscribe to come along with me on my YouTube journey. I've got plenty more footy content to come out as we go deeper into the final series, and what a cracking series it is so far. But apart from all that, thank you so much for watching. Yes, I have shaved, and I know I now look like I'm about 12 years old. That's just the way I am. Please make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, and being amazing. Hope you enjoy the footy this weekend, and as always, I will see you in the next one.